Right, so if you joined us just now, welcome to the show. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy. We're standing at the Polderbaan, which was the only runway in use for arrivals. Now a dedicated runway for KLM flight 661 returning from Houston, Texas. A330-200 returning after something happened. The gear is down. All the other inbound flights now diverting to the center runway, giving all space to this airplane. The PH-AOA, 19 years old, first flight August 2005, now at 1,000 feet and descending. Got an authority figure over there. Firefighters also out. Not sure if it is related. Don't see any other vehicles in the vicinity at the moment. Apparently they didn't dump fuel. It looked initially like they were going to fly to open water so that they could dump fuel, but they returned. If you look to the flight path, Wolfgang is noticing that high speed, because they are heavy, they have to land at a higher speed, 165 knots. Alright, let's see how this goes. Well, hats off to the pilots. This looks like a standard landing. Can you imagine? Definitely passing by at a higher speed than normal. Right, lights are on the fire engine. Ambulance is ready over there. The airplane landed, no issues. Right, firefighters are on the move. So too are the emergency vehicles. Now this airplane probably is going to stop. Yeah. So we have 3 firefighters approaching the airplane. That has now come to a stop on the runway. More emergency vehicles, including an ambulance over there. Authority, or is that an ambulance? More vehicles over there. Vehicle rushing over. That's the bird controller. If you joined us just now, this is KLM flight 661, an A330-200 that was destined to go to Houston, Texas, but returned after just 15 minutes of flight. Landed on Polderbaan safely. All other inbound traffic now landing on the center runway. Emergency vehicles have approached the airplane, as you guys can see. Officer Rudolph and his mates Also just now passed by on the cycling path. The A330 has begun taxiing again. You can hear the engine spool up. You can see it move. If you join us just now, welcome to the show. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy and we are standing along the Polderbaan runway 18 right, which was the only runway in use for arrivals until KLM flight 661, destined to go to Houston, Texas, had to return. Did not have time to dump fuel. Landed just now safely. Emergency vehicles immediately came towards it. As you can see, it is now taxiing off the runway. Right, there she is going. Firefighters probably are going to return to their station. That's the H1 bird control van. That's also a firefighter van. The airplane itself taxiing back to the gate by the looks of it. Jeroen says taxiing to gate G79. That means that Polderbaan once again is open for business by the looks of it. Will be interesting to see which airplane will be the first to land on Polderbaan again. Firefighters do seem to be following the airplane, just to be sure. For the brakes, Hans says. Interesting, thanks for the information. Yeah, those brakes had to do some work. The airplane returned to Schiphol after just 15 minutes and it did not have enough time to dump fuel, so it landed with high speed and relatively heavy. But it was a perfect landing.